Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting journey into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we are diving deep into the history, beauty, and hidden treasure of the 1952 wheat penny. This little copper coin, often overlooked in pocket change, holds a remarkable story and an impressive value that continues to capture the attention of collectors around the world. The 1952 wheat penny was struck at the Denver Mint, one of America's most important mints for coinage. During the early 1950s, the United States was recovering from World War II and entering a new era of growth and prosperity. The penny itself remained a vital part of daily transactions, crafted in bronze with that classic Lincoln portrait on the front and the wheat stalks on the reverse. This design connected Americans to their roots, reminding them of hard work, unity, and progress. The Denver Mint produced more than 746 million of these coins, yet despite that massive mintage, the 1952 penny has risen to prominence among collectors. Why? Because condition, rarity in high grades, and history combined to create extraordinary value. While millions were struck, only a small fraction survived in pristine, untouched condition. These untouched gems are the ones that bring jaw-dropping prices in today's coin market. The reason this penny is so highly valued comes down to a blend of scarcity and demand. Collectors love wheat pennies, especially those from the Denver Mint, because they hold a certain rugged charm. Many circulated heavily in the 1950s, being used by families, businesses, and children saving coins in jars. Few were preserved in mint condition. That scarcity is what makes the difference today between an ordinary coin and a coin worth hundreds, or even thousands of dollars. Imagine holding in your hand a simple penny that was minted over 70 years ago, a coin that has traveled through countless hands, yet remains a relic of America's economic history. The beauty of the 1952 penny lies not just in its copper shine, but in the story it carries. Every nick, every mark, every preserved surface tells us about the journey this coin has taken since it first left the Denver Mint. For collectors, the ultimate treasure is finding one in uncirculated condition. That means no scratches, no wear, and sharp details in Abraham Lincoln's face and the wheat stalks. When you find one like this, the value skyrockets. Regular circulated 1952 pennies may bring modest amounts, but in higher grades certified by professional grading companies, these coins have reached impressive figures. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about real money here. In the best condition, the 1952 wheat penny has sold for as much as $5,000 at auctions. That's right, a single penny, the smallest coin in American currency, turning into a fortune simply because of its rarity and condition. Think about that. A coin you might ignore in a jar could hold enough value to change your day, your week, or even your year. The fascinating part about coin collecting is that value isn't just about the metal. It's about history, nostalgia, and the thrill of discovery. The 1952 penny connects us back to the 1950s, to a time when America was booming, when a penny could buy candy or gum, and when families taught their children to save coins for the future. Owning one of these coins is like holding a small time capsule from that golden era. Now, some people ask, why should I care about an old penny? The answer is simple. Because coins like these are treasures hiding in plain sight. Every day, someone out there finds a valuable wheat penny without even realizing what they're holding. And for those who know what to look for, the reward is tremendous. Collectors and investors alike chase these coins because they know that rarity equals value. And the value of the 1952 penny continues to climb as fewer high-grade examples are available. Every year, the number of coins that survive in top condition grows smaller, making the ones that do remain even more desirable. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever come across a 1952 wheat penny, don't ignore it. Take a closer look. Check its condition. And remember that even the smallest coin in your hand could turn out to be a collector's dream. Whether you keep it, grade it, or sell it, the potential is there to unlock an incredible reward. The maximum value, as we've seen, can reach tens of thousands of dollars. And while not every coin will reach that peak, the important part is that every collector has the chance to find one. That thrill of discovery, that passion for history, and that moment when you realize you're holding treasure, that's what makes coin collecting so special. Think of it this way. The next time you're sorting through coins, you might just be holding a $6,000 or $7,200 prize without even knowing it. That's the magic of the 1952 wheat penny. That's the story of how a simple coin can carry extraordinary value. So keep searching, keep collecting, and keep believing in the power of these historic treasures. Because one day, you too may find that little copper coin that transforms into a big dollar reward. And when that happens, you'll understand why the 1952 D-Wheat penny is one of the most celebrated and valuable coins in American history. Next up, the 1953 D-Wheat penny. This coin is not just a piece of copper, it is a doorway to history, a symbol of American craftsmanship, and for the right collector, it can be worth far more than its face value. The 1953 D-Wheat penny was minted in Denver, and it carries the iconic wheat ears on the reverse side, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design was used from 1909 until 1958, making every wheat penny a nostalgic and highly sought-after collectible. The D mint mark under the date is what makes this coin a Denver issue, and for collectors, mint marks can make all the difference. Now let's talk about why this coin matters. The year 1953 was a post-war era in America. Industry was booming, life was changing rapidly, and coins like this penny were circulating everywhere, from small-town diners to busy city streets. Owning a coin from this time is like holding a direct connection to mid-20th century America. Collectors around the world recognize that wheat pennies are special. But among them, the 1953 D can hold a surprising amount of value, especially in high-grade condition. Many of these pennies were heavily circulated, so finding one in crisp, uncirculated quality is like finding a diamond in the rough. Right now, in the coin market, a circulated 1953 D penny might bring you a modest sum. But here's the exciting part. If your coin is in pristine mint state condition, especially graded MS 65 or higher, its value can climb impressively. In auctions, beautiful red-toned 1953 D-Wheat pennies have reached as high as $1,750, and in certain rare cases, even touched the $2,200 mark. This is not just a coin, it is an investment. Coins like these only get rarer over time. As more collectors enter the market, and as older collections are locked away, the demand for high-grade wheat pennies grows stronger every single year. That means the 1953 D penny in your hand today could be worth significantly more in the future. Imagine holding onto your coin for the next 10, 20, or even 30 years. By then, the numismatic market could see prices doubling or tripling for rare pieces in high condition. That means your penny could potentially break past the $3,200 or even $5,000 mark in the future, if preserved perfectly. History teaches us that coins with strong demand only go one way in value, and that is upward. The wheat penny series already has a legendary status, and the 1953 D is a part of that proud legacy. Collectors today are willing to pay top dollar for examples with sharp details, blazing luster, and full red color. But even if your coin is not uncirculated, remember this. It is still valuable as a historical artifact. Every scratch, every mark tells the story of the hands that used it, the shops where it was spent, and the America of the 1950s. For true collectors, that history is priceless. The thrill of coin collecting comes from knowing that any old penny in your pocket could be a hidden treasure. That is the magic of the 1953 D-Wheat penny. It inspires us to look more closely, to search more carefully, and to never underestimate the power of a small coin. If you are lucky enough to own a gem-quality 1953 D, take good care of it. Store it in a protective holder, keep it away from humidity, and avoid touching its surface. The better its condition remains, the more its future value will skyrocket. Remember, the world of coins is about passion as much as it is about profit. Collectors don't just buy coins, they buy history, beauty, and rarity. And the 1953 D-Wheat penny has all of these qualities, wrapped into one small but powerful piece of copper. The Denver Mint produced millions of these pennies, but only a tiny fraction have survived in exceptional condition. That rarity is what makes them so desirable today. The higher the grade, the more the demand, and the higher the price you can achieve. When you hear about a penny selling for thousands of dollars, it's not just hype. It's proof of how much value collectors place on history preserved in perfection. The 1953 D-Wheat penny is already among the coins that have surprised collectors with their auction results, and this is only the beginning. Think of it this way. A simple 1-cent coin has the power to be worth more than a luxury watch, a designer handbag, or even a used car. That is the beauty of numismatics, and that is the potential of your 1953 D-Wheat penny. Every coin collector dreams of finding that special piece that will one day sell for a life-changing price. Your penny may not just be a coin. It could be that dream come true. The journey of a penny that once bought candy in the 1950s can now lead to thousands of dollars in today's collector market. And the future only holds more promise. With each passing year, fewer of these coins remain in circulation, and more are locked away in private collections. That means the supply is shrinking, while demand continues to rise. This simple economic truth guarantees that the 1953 D-Wheat penny will remain valuable for generations. So if you have one, cherish it. It could very well be the crown jewel of your collection. And if you don't have one yet, keep searching, because the treasure hunt is what makes coin collecting so exciting. Next up, the 1955 D-Wheat penny. This little coin may look ordinary to the untrained eye, but to collectors and investors, it is a symbol of rarity, beauty, and hidden fortune. The 1955 D-Wheat penny was minted at the Denver Mint, carrying the proud D mint mark right below the date. This tiny detail makes the coin incredibly collectible, because mint marks play a huge role in separating common coins from the ones that capture the hearts of collectors worldwide. The story of this penny takes us back to the mid-1950s. America was experiencing a booming economy, a period of optimism and cultural change. Families were growing, businesses were thriving, and coins like the 1955 D-Wheat penny were part of everyday life. This penny was built to circulate, to be used in shops, markets, and cafes, but today it has transformed into a highly desirable collector's item. Collectors love the wheat penny design. Its reverse side shows the two wheat stalks, representing growth, prosperity, and the American spirit. This design was used from 1909 until 1958, and every coin within this series carries a special place in numismatic history. The 1955 D is no exception. Now, let us talk about value. Right now, the 1955 D-Wheat penny can sell for hundreds of dollars in high-circulated grades. But when we enter the world of mint-state coins, especially those with blazing red luster and sharp details, the value soars dramatically. Auction houses and private collectors have paid up to $2,500 for stunning 1955 D examples, and in extremely rare conditions, values can climb as high as $5,200. This proves that the 1955 D-Wheat penny is not just valuable, it is a coin with serious financial potential. The number of people looking to buy it is very high, because collectors, investors, and history lovers are always searching for well-preserved examples of this coin. Demand is strong, and demand is what drives value upward. Imagine how many collectors across the world are hunting for a perfect 1955 D penny. From seasoned experts in America to passionate coin buyers in Europe and Asia, the market for US wheat pennies is truly global. That means your coin doesn't just have value in one place, it has international demand. The beauty of this coin lies in its history. The Denver Mint produced millions of coins that year, but only a small portion have survived in excellent condition. Most were spent and worn down over time. That is what makes an uncirculated 1955 D penny so special. It is rare, it is beautiful, and it is valuable. Think about this for a moment. A coin that was worth just 1 cent in 1955 can now be worth thousands of dollars. That is the magic of coin collecting. It proves that history and preservation can transform something small into something extraordinary. The value of this coin is not low by any means. It is strong, it is respected, and it continues to grow. In fact, market experts believe that coins like the 1955 D-Wheat penny will only increase in value over time, especially as more people discover the joy of collecting and as older coins vanish into permanent collections. If you are lucky enough to own a 1955 D-Wheat penny, you are holding on to more than a piece of copper. You are holding on to an investment. With careful storage, your coin could appreciate in value year after year. Some collectors predict that in the coming decades, a perfect example could break the $8,000 barrier. This coin is not only about money, it is about passion. Collectors are drawn to its design, its mint mark, its story, and its rarity. When someone buys a 1955 D-Wheat penny, they are not just purchasing metal, they are purchasing history, pride, and legacy. That is why so many people want to buy it. The demand for wheat pennies is rising, and among them, the 1955 D remains a star. Every day, collectors search auctions, coin shops, and online marketplaces to add this beauty to their collection. Think of the thrill of showing off your 1955 D penny to other collectors. The admiration, the respect, and the envy it attracts is priceless. And the best part? Its value is not standing still. It is moving upward, with every passing year making it rarer and more precious. Remember, coins like these are treasures hidden in plain sight. Someone in the 1950s may have spent it on candy or a newspaper, never realizing that in the future it would be worth thousands. That transformation is what makes coin collecting so magical. The 1955 D-Wheat penny stands tall among US coins. Its history is rooted in the golden era of American prosperity, and its future is filled with financial promise. It bridges the past with the present, and for the right owner, it secures wealth and pride. If you are searching for a coin that can both inspire and reward you, this is it. The 1955 D-Wheat penny is more than valuable. It is a crown jewel for any collection. So whether you already have one or you are still hunting for it, never underestimate the power of this small but mighty coin. It is proof that value comes not from size, but from history, rarity, and passion. Next up, the 1957 D-Wheat penny. This coin is more than just copper. It is a living piece of American history, and for the right collector, it can carry a value far greater than you can imagine. The 1957 D-Wheat penny was minted in Denver, as shown by the small but powerful D mint mark beneath the date. It was struck during the final years of the wheat penny design, which had been used since 1909. That makes this coin one of the last members of the legendary wheat cent family, and its place in numismatic history is firmly secured. The design, created by Victor David Brenner, features the portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the iconic wheat stalks on the reverse. Those two wheat ears symbolize growth and prosperity, and for decades, they grace the pockets of millions of Americans. Holding a 1957 D-penny is like stepping back into the era of diners, drive-ins, and a booming post-war economy. Now, let us talk about value. Many people ask, is the 1957 D-penny worth much? And the answer is absolutely yes. In circulated grades, it may bring you a modest amount. But when found in uncirculated or gem mint condition, the value skyrockets. Auction records prove that pristine examples can sell for $1,500, and in rare cases, even push as high as $3,000. That is the maximum price this coin can achieve today, and in the future, the ceiling could go even higher. Imagine this. A coin that cost 1 cent in 1957 is now selling for thousands. That transformation is why so many collectors and investors chase the 1957 D-Wheat penny. It proves that history, beauty, and rarity can combine into a treasure far greater than its original purpose. Collectors from all over the world want this coin. Whether you are in the United States, Europe, or Asia, demand is strong. If you want to buy one, you can find them in online auctions, coin shops, or specialized numismatic dealers. But the highest values are achieved through rare coin auctions, where passionate collectors compete to own the very best examples. And when it comes to selling, you should always choose the right marketplace. A coin shop may give you quick cash, but to achieve the maximum value, you should sell your 1957 D-Wheat penny through an auction house or an online bidding platform where serious collectors gather. That way, competition drives up the price, ensuring you receive the full reward your coin deserves. Another common question is whether you should keep your coin or sell it now. The truth is, keeping it can be the smarter choice if you are patient. As time goes on, fewer coins remain in perfect condition, and demand continues to grow. That means the value of the 1957 D-Wheat penny will likely climb even higher in the future. To protect your coin, sealing it is absolutely essential. Coins that are stored in airtight holders, free from scratches and fingerprints, maintain their beauty for generations. A sealed coin in pristine condition can command a much higher price than a coin that has been mishandled. If you want to obtain the maximum value in the future, treat your penny like the treasure it is. Think about the story behind this coin. In 1957, someone may have used it to buy a loaf of bread or a cup of coffee. It passed through countless hands, carrying history with it. And now, decades later, it has transformed into an object of desire for collectors around the world. That journey makes it priceless in its own way. The 1957 D-Wheat penny is not just valuable because of money. It is valuable because it carries the spirit of its time. The 1950s were years of growth, hope, and change in America, and this little coin was right there, a silent witness to it all. Every coin has a story, And when you own a 1957 D-wheat penny, you are not just holding copper, you are holding a piece of that story. That is why collectors are willing to pay thousands to secure it, and that is why its future looks so bright. The coin market is like any other. It is driven by supply and demand. The supply of pristine 1957 D pennies shrinks every year as more are locked away in permanent collections. Meanwhile, demand is rising as more people discover the thrill of coin collecting. This imbalance ensures that the value of your coin will only grow. Some people underestimate pennies, but the truth is, they are among the most collected coins in the world. The wheat cent series is iconic, and the 1957 D stands out as one of the most popular issues. That makes it both a sentimental favorite and a smart investment. If you're asking yourself whether it is worth keeping, the answer is a resounding yes. The longer you hold on to your coin, the more valuable it becomes. Think of it not as a penny, but as a time capsule of wealth waiting to be unlocked. And if you're asking whether you should seal it, the answer is yes again. A sealed, graded coin can easily sell for double or triple what an unprotected coin brings. The condition is everything, and protecting it is the key to maximizing its value. Imagine one day passing down your 1957 D penny to the next generation, and by then, its value may have doubled, tripled, or even more. That is the beauty of numismatics. It rewards patience, care, and passion. The 1957 D-wheat penny is not just an old coin. It is a treasure with a proud history, a symbol of America's past, and a promise of future value. It is a coin you should keep, protect, and treasure for as long as possible. So remember, whether you are buying, selling, or holding, the 1957 D-wheat penny is always a winner. It has proven itself valuable today, and it will prove itself even more valuable tomorrow. This is not just 1 cent. It is a fortune waiting to be realized. And that is why the 1957 D-wheat penny deserves a place of honor in your collection.